Number 1. New Zealand presents a world where the balance of nature tips in a wonderfully woolly direction. While just over 5 million people call these islands home, they are far outnumbered by their four-legged neighbors, a staggering 25 million sheep. That translates to a ratio of 5 sheep for every single person. This isn't just a quirky statistic, it's the foundation of a pastoral empire. Sheep farming is a cornerstone of the national economy, with vast exports of meat and wool making New Zealand a global agricultural powerhouse. It's an identity so strong, the country is practically synonymous with the animal. For any traveler, the evidence is everywhere. The landscape itself seems to move, with countless flocks scattered across the rolling hills and farmlands. So, while you might be a stranger to the person next door in New Zealand, you're never a stranger to a sheep. It is a charming and undeniable truth. Here, the locals are more likely to bleat a greeting than to shout one. Number 2. Now, let's journey from the rolling pastures to the urban hills. In the city of Dunedin, New Zealand, you'll find a street that defies ordinary life, Baldwin Street, officially crowned the steepest residential street in the world. Its gradient is an astonishing 35%. To walk it is to feel as if you're scaling a mountain. From the summit, the view is surreal, the perspective so severe that parked cars and houses below appear to be tilting sideways. This global curiosity draws a steady stream of tourists, adventurers, and endurance athletes who test their limits in an annual running race. For the residents, it's simply their driveway. But for visitors, it's a truly jaw-dropping spectacle. It's a marvel of everyday life, a place where a simple errand, like walking to the shop, feels like a summit expedition. On Baldwin Street, the world record isn't in a museum, it's right beneath your feet. Number 3. And from world record streets, we turn to a milestone that changed the world. In 1893, a small nation in the South Pacific took a giant leap for humanity. New Zealand became the very first country on Earth to grant all women the right to vote in parliamentary elections. This landmark victory didn't come easily. It was won through years of tireless and determined campaigning, led by pioneering suffragists like Kate Shepherd. Her legacy is so profound you can find her portrait today on the New Zealand $10 note, a daily reminder of this monumental achievement. While many nations would take decades to follow, New Zealand's bold step sent ripples across the globe, forever altering the course of democracy. So, when you wonder where the modern journey for gender equality in politics truly began, look no further. The answer echoes from the halls of history, clear and proud. It all started in New Zealand. Number 4. Now, here is a fact that offers a unique kind of peace. In all of New Zealand, from the highest peak to the deepest fjord, there is a profound absence. The country has no native snakes. 0. This sets it strikingly apart from its neighbor, Australia, a land famously teeming with reptiles. Here, the forests, grasslands, and even your own backyard are free of any slithering inhabitants, and it is a status fiercely protected. The government enforces some of the world's strictest biosecurity measures at all airports and ports, ensuring this snake-free sanctuary remains intact. For many travelers, this isn't just a curiosity, it's a liberating thought. It means you can wander through the wild, hike a remote trail, or simply relax in a field, all without a single thought for venom or sudden frights. In a world full of predators, New Zealand offers a rare and precious commodity: the freedom to explore without looking down. Number 5. And finally, let's step into the realm of legend. The epic world of Middle-earth, from The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, was not built on a soundstage. It was discovered here in the dramatic heart of New Zealand. Director Peter Jackson used the country's own majestic landscapes as his living canvas. The snow-capped peaks of the Southern Alps became the misty mountains. The lush green hills of the Waikato were transformed into the Shire. Today, fans can walk in the very footsteps of their heroes. They can stand on the fields where epic battles were fought and wander through the iconic Hobbiton movie set, with its charming round hobbit holes nestled into the hills. This cinematic legacy didn't just tell a story, It transformed a nation's identity, boosting tourism to unprecedented heights. So, for every fan who has ever dreamed of visiting a fantasy world, know this: you can. It's not a fantasy, it's real, and it's waiting for you right here in New Zealand. Number 7. Now, let's meet one of New Zealand's most charming residents. Move aside, emperor penguins, and make way for the little blue penguin, the smallest penguin species on Earth. These tiny birds stand just over a foot tall, cloaked in a suit of sleek bluish feathers that seem to shimmer in the daylight. But the real magic happens at dusk. As the sun sets, they return from the sea, waddling ashore in small, determined groups, a nightly parade known as the Penguin Parade, as they head to their burrows after a long day of fishing. Places like Oamaru have become famous for this adorable spectacle, where tourists gather to watch their endearing march home. Don't let their size fool you. These are resilient survivors of the rugged coastal seas. To witness them up close is a uniquely heartwarming experience. It's a surprising reminder that you don't need to brave the Antarctic ice to find penguins. Just a quiet evening on a New Zealand beach, waiting for the world's smallest penguins to come home. Number 8. Now, let's clear up a delightful case of mistaken identity. To most of the world, a kiwi is a fuzzy brown fruit. But in New Zealand, the word carries a far deeper meaning. The true origin is the kiwi bird, a small, nocturnal, and flightless bird with a long, distinctive beak, found nowhere else on Earth. This unique creature is such a powerful symbol of national identity that New Zealanders have proudly adopted its name for themselves. To call someone a Kiwi is to say they are from New Zealand. So the next time you hear someone say, "I'm a Kiwi," don't picture a piece of fruit. Instead, picture a resilient and unique little bird that embodies the spirit of an entire nation. Number 9. Beneath the stunning beauty of New Zealand lies a land of immense power. The country rests directly on the collision zone of two of the Earth's great tectonic plates, ranking it among the most geologically active places on the planet. To live here is to live with the Earth's pulse. The country records thousands of earthquakes each year, so many that for locals, a small, unnoticed tremor is almost a daily occurrence. But occasionally, the Earth speaks with a roar, not a whisper. The devastating 2011 earthquake in Christchurch was a tragic reminder of this immense, untamable force. For visitors, the idea of the very ground moving is shocking. But for New Zealanders, it's a fundamental part of their identity. It's a constant, humbling dialogue with the planet. To live in New Zealand is to live with the raw, shaping energy of the Earth itself. Number 10. And finally, we descend from the shaking Earth into a world of silent, stellar magic. Deep beneath the surface in Waitomo, New Zealand, lies a subterranean universe that defies the very concept of darkness. Here, the cavern ceilings are not merely rock, they are a living planetarium, illuminated by thousands of glowworms, each casting an ethereal blue-green light. To drift in silence on a boat through these underground rivers is to feel as if you are floating through the core of the galaxy, gazing up at a starscape woven from life itself. While scientists know this phenomenon as bioluminescence, visitors simply know it as one of the most breathtaking sights on Earth. It is a profound reminder that in New Zealand, the wonder doesn't stop at the horizon. It delves deep into the Earth, proving that the country's most brilliant lights are often found in its darkest places. Number 11. And for our final fact, we trade glowworm light for sprawling greens. Despite its small population, New Zealand possesses a surprising title. It has more golf courses per person than any other nation on Earth. From the dramatic coastlines to the foot of snow-capped mountains and across lush, rolling valleys, the fairways here are carved into landscapes so stunning, every game feels like playing through a living postcard. It's an experience that transcends sport. Whether you're a seasoned pro or casual player, the chance to tee off against a backdrop of crashing waves or majestic peaks is simply unforgettable. Golf here is woven into the very fabric of local life, but you don't need to be a golfer to appreciate it. The truth is, the views from the course are worth the trip all on their own. Number 12. And now for a fact that might send a shiver down your spine or spark your curiosity. If you think insects are small, New Zealand is here to challenge that notion. This is the home of the giant weta, the world's heaviest insect. This remarkable creature can grow heavier than a sparrow, with some individuals reaching the size of a human hand. They are prehistoric giants, considered living fossils that have roamed these islands for millions of years. But despite their formidable, almost dinosaur-era appearance, they are gentle giants, completely harmless to humans. To encounter one up close is a truly surreal experience, both shocking and profoundly fascinating. It is the encounter you can only have here. In New Zealand, even the insects are a unique, otherworldly reminder of an ancient world, still thriving in the present. Number 13. And from ancient giants, we turn to a place of profound purity. Nestled within Nelson Lakes National Park is Blue Lake, or Rotomerwenua, a place scientists have declared has the clearest natural freshwater in the world. Its visibility is staggering. You can see down to depths of 80 meters, as if looking through a colossal liquid lens. But its significance runs far deeper than its clarity. For the Maori, it is a sacred site, a place of immense spiritual weight. The lake's surface is a perfect, calm sheet of crystal blue, so pristine it appears almost unreal. To preserve its sacred purity, swimming is forbidden. Visitors are asked to simply stand in quiet reverence. And in that silence, you understand. This isn't just a lake. It is a testament to the untouched sacred purity that New Zealand strives to protect. A clarity that cleanses not just the water, but the spirit. Number 14. And finally, a rule that protects all the wonders we've just described. Upon landing in New Zealand, you'll encounter one of the world's most rigorous biosecurity systems. This is not a mere formality. It is the nation's first line of defense. The rules are strict. No foreign fruit, seeds, plants, or even soil on your hiking boots. Why such vigilance? Because the unique ecosystem, home to the Kiwi, the giant weta, and pristine forests, evolved in isolation and has no immunity to outside threats. A single foreign pest or disease, something as innocent as an apple core, could devastate this fragile paradise. It might seem extreme to a visitor, but this unwavering protection is the very reason why New Zealand's environment remains so pure, so untouched. Here, nature isn't just scenery. It is a national treasure guarded with the utmost care. Number 15. And for our final fact, we take a leap of faith. If you love thrill-seeking, you have New Zealand to thank. The world's very first commercial bungee jump launched into history in 1988 from the Kawarau Bridge in Queenstown. What began as a wild local dare has since catapulted into a global extreme sport phenomenon. Today, adventurers from every corner of the planet pilgrimage here to take the plunge, leaping from bridges, towers, and cliffs, all tethered by nothing but a resilient cord. But here, it's not just about the heart-stopping fall, it's about the backdrop. This is adrenaline set against a stage of breathtaking beauty, surrounded by soaring mountains, wild rivers, and crystal-clear lakes. For true adrenaline junkies, New Zealand isn't just a destination, it is the ultimate unparalleled playground. Number 16. And now, to a sight that commands global attention. If you've ever witnessed New Zealand's legendary rugby team, the All Blacks, you have seen the haka. This is not merely a dance. It is a traditional Maori war performance, a powerful display of chants, rhythmic stomps, and fierce unifying expressions. Originally performed to summon the strength of warriors before battle, the haka today is a profound symbol of Maori pride and identity, showcased on the world stage at sporting events and cultural ceremonies. To see a haka performed live is an unforgettable experience. The raw energy, the thunderous rhythm, and the sheer passion are utterly captivating. It is far more than a performance. It is a living, breathing piece of New Zealand's soul. Few cultural traditions in the world are as commanding, as stirring, or as instantly recognizable as the haka. Number 17. And finally, we arrive at the very pulse of New Zealand's spirit. This country isn't just a place of stunning beauty, it is the undisputed adventure capital of the world. It is a land packed to the brim with activities designed to push your limits. From skydiving and canyoning to whitewater rafting and heli-skiing, the opportunities for adrenaline are endless. Queenstown, in particular, is the legendary epicenter, a place where thrill seekers from across the globe flock to test their courage. But here, the setting is everything. You're not just skydiving, you're free-falling over a panorama of snow-capped peaks and jewel blue lakes. You're not just rafting, you're navigating wild rivers carved through ancient valleys. For anyone craving true excitement, New Zealand is more than a destination. It is the ultimate playground, a place where you don't just see the world, you feel it in every heart-pounding, breathtaking moment. Number 18. And now we meet one of New Zealand's most elusive and precious inhabitants. In a land of unique wildlife, the yellow-eyed penguin, or hoi-ho, stands apart as one of the rarest penguins on Earth. Found only along the remote southeastern coast of New Zealand, these birds are solitary by nature. Unlike their colony-dwelling cousins, they nest alone in the coastal forests and scrubland, seeking quiet refuge. Their name comes from their striking pale yellow eyes and the distinctive band of yellow that sweeps across their head, giving them a wise, almost mystical appearance. But this beauty is shadowed by fragility. With numbers tragically in decline, the hoi-ho is a critically protected species. To be fortunate enough to spot one in the wild is a quiet, humbling privilege, a poignant reminder of the delicate and irreplaceable nature of New Zealand's wild heritage. Number 19. And now for a story that perfectly captures New Zealand's charming and quirky character. In a display of pure, lighthearted fun, a cat was once made the mayor of a small town for a day. This playful spirit was also embodied by Paddles, a ginger cat who gained international fame in 2015 as the first cat of New Zealand after being adopted by the Prime Minister. While these titles were more honorary than official, they speak volumes about the Kiwi sense of humor and their deep affection for animals. It's a place where community spirit is strong and where taking a moment for a bit of whimsy is perfectly natural. It seems only in New Zealand could a furry, four-legged friend be considered perfect for public office, even if their only policy is for more naps and treats. Number 20. And finally, we stand in the presence of living history. New Zealand is home to ancient giants, the mighty kauri trees. These towering behemoths can live for over 2,000 years, ranking them among the oldest living organisms on Earth. The most famous of them all is Tene Mahuta, the god of the forest, a colossus that stretches 51 meters toward the sky. To walk among these trees is to be humbled. It is to step into a primordial world where time is measured in millennia, not years. For the Maori, these trees are taonga, sacred treasures, seen as ancestors and living connections to the past. This is not merely a forest, it is a living, breathing chronicle of New Zealand itself, with every ring in its vast trunk holding 1,000 years of stories. Number 21. High in New Zealand's breathtaking alpine regions, you'll find a bird with a personality as grand as the mountains themselves. The kea. This is the world's only alpine parrot, and it's famous not for its colors but for its character. Cheeky, brilliantly clever, and endlessly curious. Keys are the master pranksters of the animal kingdom. They're known to deftly unzip backpacks to steal lunches, investigate any unattended item, and have even been caught red-beaked pulling windshield wipers off cars, purely for the fun of it. Scientists rank them among the most intelligent birds on the planet, though locals often affectionately see them as fluffy green troublemakers. Yet, it's impossible not to be charmed by their antics. The key proves that New Zealand's wildlife isn't just unique. It's brimming with bold, unforgettable personality. They are, without a doubt, nature's own comedians with wings. Number 22. And now we come to the heart of what makes New Zealand truly extraordinary. Beyond the adrenaline, the ancient forests, and the quirky wildlife, This nation possesses a deeper quality. It is consistently ranked as one of the most peaceful and happiest countries on Earth. With low crime rates, a powerful sense of community, and a profound respect for both nature and culture, New Zealanders have forged a society that values balance between work and play and between people and the environment. For visitors, it feels like stepping into a calmer, more gentle version of reality. It's not just the majestic scenery that takes your breath away, it's the pervasive sense of tranquility. In an often chaotic world, New Zealand stands as a serene sanctuary, a peaceful corner of paradise found